Parents in Katlehong on the East Rand, that's here around Johannesburg, have raised concerns about the safety of their children. This after the Sontonga Mall in the area was looted. Gauteng MEC for Education, Panyaza Lesufi, is in the area. Let's take you there live and bring in our reporter, Slindelo Masikane. So, Slindelo, how much of the earlier drama and chaos that we saw there still remains at this hour?
Right now, the area here in Katlehong does seem a bit calm. We are seeing a number of police vehicles monitoring the situation, especially around that mall, which was basically ravaged in the early hours of this morning. But it seems that following that particular incident, there seems to be a state of panic in the area, and a number of messages making the rounds on social media, telling parents to come and get their kids, and that there's a vehicle making the rounds, kidnapping children. But we are here at the Lungisani Primary School, which was apparently set alight this morning. We are here with my colleague Linge, and this doesn't actually seem to be the case. In fact, the MEC for Education did rush to the area to also try and verify these messages. So I'm just going to bring in MEC Panyaza Lesufi. Thank you for joining us this afternoon. It seems we're in a state of panic, and parents are now pulling their children out of school. We're at Lungisani, and it does seem as though schooling has been shut down for the day.
It's so unfortunate, and that's the reason why we really feel that parents must really allow us to continue with our education programs, because our learners are preparing for preliminary examinations, and if they can't write those preliminary examinations, it will disrupt their future. But also, learners are better off inside the school premises than outside. We don't want our children to have long-term scars of witnessing burning ties or bodies or people being chased or bullets flying all over. So we're urging parents that all our schools in Gauteng are safe. There's no single school that is on fire, and there's no single school that was under a threat of either kidnappings or any other harm to our children. So where we are, we really believe that there are people out there deliberately sending wrong information so that there can be disruption of education in our province. And we are urging parents to be very, very careful. And every parent, if they are not sure of any situation in either of our schools, we have arranged an agent toll-free number 0800 000 789, so that people can then use that number for them to check whether everything is back to normal. But we are urging parents, bring your children to our schools tomorrow. Learners are better off and they are safer within the school premises rather than outside when there are this kind of incidents happening.
How many schools are affected? Are all schools in Katlehong shut down? Do we have other areas affected? We're hearing more information around possibly children being taken in Thokoza and surrounding areas, as well as in Alexandra and Diepkloof.
In the entire Katoras area, Vosloorus is the one that is much safer. Indeed, there were disruptions in Katlehong, and there were disruptions also in Thokoza. But as we said, we called for help from the law enforcement agencies, and I want to thank them. They responded positively, and all of them assisted us. So it's only Vosloorus that was peaceful today. We received information as well that in Alexandra there might be possible disruptions, but that information was declared as false information as well. So where we are quite convinced that everything is back to normal.
So at this stage, what happens with preliminary exams? I understand that, of course, matrics are supposed to be writing this week.
We're in the middle of preliminary examinations, and that is why I'm saying we are urging whoever that is involved in this false information, please stay away from our schools, stay away from the education system, because the disruption of the education system have long-term scars on our children. So we have to reschedule the timetable, and we have to ensure that we get an extra date in which children can write the preliminary examinations. These are very, very important examinations, and they should be protected.
So we can just confirm that it's only Katlehong that is affected by a shutdown really today of schools.
It's Katlehong and Thokoza, but thus far, because of the information that we've already sent to parents, I know there is a meeting with SGBs later this afternoon, so that we can then assure them that their children are safe, and that we need to ensure that all our schools are back to normality tomorrow, and that we can protect all of them. But we also want to urge, especially those people that I've seen a video of law enforcement agency member of Ekurhuleni circulating over the social networks, urging parents to come and collect their children. That particular person is reckless, and he must stop what he's doing, because all our schools currently are safe, and law enforcement agencies have agreed with us that they will protect the preliminary examinations and our schooling system as well.
Thank you so much, Amy. MEC. All right. That's where we'll leave it, Tembegile. As you've heard, the assurance from the MEC that schools are safe and that parents should check with the department first whether any school is affected by any sort of violence.